Most people planning for retirement are using the wrong numbers. They are either saving too little and will run out of the money, or saving too much and sacrificing their current lifestyle unnecessary. Today, I am going to show you the comprehensive retirement calculator built specifically for Indian families. By the end of this video, you will know your exact retirement number and how to achieve it. Plus, you will get the free access to the calculator also. So in my last video, I have shown how 1 crore is not enough for the retirement. So let's go through this calculator and find out what is exactly the number required for the retirement. So let me tell you about my friend's retirement shock. Okay, he is living in Bangalore. For years, he used simple retirement calculator that told him he needed just 5 crores for retirement. After giving some values here and there, 5 crores retirement corpus he got. But when we use this comprehensive calculator according to the city's actual cost, children's education, parents' medical expenses, current EMI and existing 15 lakh corpus, the real number came to 8.5 crores. The difference 3.5 crores. That's not a small miscalculation. That's the difference between a comfortable retirement and financial stress in your golden years. This happens because generic calculators ignore the reality of Indian family life. So let's go through this comprehensive calculator to find out what exactly is your retirement amount. This is built as a website. If you want the calculator in Excel sheet, please comment in the video so that I'll create the Google Sheet version of this calculator also. So once you open this app might go to sleep because of the inactivity. So you can click on yes, get this app back on. So it will take hardly 10 to 15 seconds. So let's wait for that. Now, this is the retirement calculator. This is the comprehensive retirement fund calculator where you can calculate exactly how much you need for comfortably retirement in India. Okay, so let me go through what exactly are the input parameters. So here you have to give your current age, the planned retirement age, the family details. You can change the family details to 1, 2, 3 to 6. Okay, now the number of children, if you have 0 children, 4 children, 1, 2, 3, 4 children, you can give. Do you have dependent parents? If yes, then what is the monthly parental care for them? What is the parental medical emergency fund you need for them? Okay, and then what is the location and housing? Okay, this is divided into tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because see, if you are retiring in tier 1 cities, the cost will be different, whereas if you are retiring in tier 2 and tier 3, the cost will be different. Then do you have your own house? If you have your own house, then the rent will be 0. Otherwise, you can give this rent. When you are retiring in tier 2, the what I have taken is I have taken a default of 28,000 for 3 BHK. Okay, which is customizable. You can customize all these things. Okay, and then if you have EMI or loans, okay, say for example, if you are staying in rent also, and if you have a home also where you are paying the EMIs, that also you can give. And what is the current retirement savings, how much you have saved till now. Okay, that is also very much required to calculate how much you need, because the corpus which you have saved will also grow with time, right? And then you can actually do this assumptions that what is the general inflation. Actually, from the government, it has been told that the inflation is around 4 to 5 or 5 to 6%. Okay, but you can do this different to see how much buffer you need if the inflation increases. Similarly, healthcare inflation is not comes under general inflation of 7%. The healthcare inflation is more than 10%. So that is also customizable. Similarly, for education inflation also, in my daughter's school, the minimum percentage every year percentage is 10%. Okay, so that also doesn't come under general inflation. It is above 10% itself. And then what is the expected portfolio return? If you are a conservative investors, 10%. If you want aggressive, 12%, 13%, that also you can do. And then safe withdrawal rate, this we will come later, but this is also customizable. And along with that, few things also you need, right? You need emergency funds, you need higher education per child, wedding fund per child, that is also customizable. Okay, So let's go through this calculator to find out what is the calculation gives. Say for example, if you are 25 years of age, okay, and you want to retire at the age of 50, okay. Now think think that, okay, you are married and you have a wife and you have one children and you have a dependent parents, okay, and the monthly parental care is say 5,000, not much, and the medical emergency fund is 10 lakhs for them. You are staying in tier 1 cities, okay, and you don't have a house, and the rent you are paying is say 30,000, because you are might be staying in 2 BHK only, and staying little outskirts, and the groceries is 15,000, utilities is 3,600, transportation we can reduce to 5,000, healthcare, since you are young you don't need the healthcare, so we can give 0, and entertainment, yes, you need education per child, since your child might be small, so you will say, okay, I don't need much education, and then miscellaneous, you don't have a EMI, and your current retirement savings is 0 because you have just started earning, right? The inflation is 7%, healthcare inflation is, say for example, we gave to 10%, and the education inflation also to 10%, and the expected portfolio return, you will say that, okay, I am young, I can have little more expected portfolio return, and the safe withdrawal rate. Safe withdrawal rate is nothing but how much you can expect of uh, say for example, if you have 1 crore, okay, so how much you can withdraw from 1 crore per year. That means your portfolio or your total amount will grow as it is. So say for example, if you have 1 crore and if you are withdrawing 5%, that means every year you are withdrawing 5 lakh rupees, okay. So this is what it is. And then emergency fund, say for example, you are 15, higher education, you want 50 lakh for your child, and wedding fund, you don't want wedding fund, because might be you will further see how much you can find out, okay. Now go to the calculation results. So the years to retirement is 25 years. Future monthly expenses is 5 lakh. Your current monthly expenses is only 77,000. Total required corpus is 13 crore. Okay. And the current annual expenses is 9 lakh. The expense growth is this. So current retirement corpus is 0. Future value of that current retirement corpus is also 0. And you need 13 crore. So your total corpus will last 50 years after your retirement, okay, which we don't want, right? We don't want after your retirement of 50 years, 50 years more you want. So what you can do is you can increase the safe withdrawal rate to, say for example, 6%, okay. Once you do that, if you see, the total corpus will last at 37 years, which is fine. Like 50 plus 37, that is also high. So let me do few more things. Let me go to 6.5, okay. So total corpus will last 31 years, that is fine. 50 plus 31, that is 81 years, that is fine, right? So for that you need only 10 crore, okay. So 10 crore is 10 crore is your retirement fund, and the additional funds required is 0.75 crore, which is for the medical emergency, as well as for the emergency fund, higher education, okay. For that you need 0.75 crore, okay. Now to achieve this, after 25 years you have to invest, say you are thinking that you will get only 8%, so you have to invest 1 crore. If you are thinking that, okay, I can get 10%, 75,000, if you are aggressively investing, you only have to invest 53,000, okay. And since your expected returns is 12%, you have to only invest 53,000. This is the monthly expense distribution which you have, that current how much you are spending on which, and then this is the future expense projection by category. So general expense is 53, but it will increase to 2,92,000. Similarly, healthcare will increase. Similarly, education will increase, and this is how your retirement corpus will grow over time. Okay, and this is the current expense breakdown and additional funds required, right? And these are the personalized recommendation. You have a good time horizon because you are young, right? Start your retirement planning now. Every year of delay increases required SIP. These are some of the personalized recommendation. So this is for someone who is 25 years old, right? Say for example, if someone is of 35 years of age, okay, I'm 36, so let's take 36 years of age, and I want to retire at 50, and the years of retirement is 14 years. I have a family of 5, okay, and I have a dependent parents, and the monthly parental care is 8,000. And the location is again Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. I don't have a house and I am paying a rent of 25,000. Since it's an outskirts, the rent is less. The groceries I'm paying less, so 15,000. Utilities is fine, 6,000. Transportation is more because we have to travel to our hometown also. And the healthcare we are paying as 5,000. Entertainment is less, we are paying 5,000 only, not much. And education per child is high, so we are paying 15,000. And the some miscellaneous, say 10,000, okay. And it should be around yes, around my currently monthly expenses, which is around 1,10,000, okay. And I don't have a EMI or loan. My current retirement savings is 50 lakhs, okay. General inflation is 7% fine, healthcare is 10% fine, education inflation is 10% fine. Now my expected portfolio return, I'm thinking of 11%, which is what I am getting currently, right? And the safe withdrawal rate, I am thinking of keeping it to 5%. Emergency funds is 10 lakhs. Higher education for a child is 50 lakhs, and 30 lakhs is the wedding fund. Okay. Now, so the calculation results shows that I have 14 years to retirement. My future monthly expense will be 3,41,000. Total required corpus is 8.20. Okay, and 1 crore is the additional fund required. So total grand total required is 9.2 crore. Okay, and 50 lakh which I have saved till now will grow up to 2.16 crore. So the remaining corpus is required as 6 crore. Okay, and the total corpus will last 42 years. Again, this I don't want, so what I can do is I can reduce it to 6%, increase it to 6%. So the corpus will last to 30 years, which is fine. 50 plus 30 is 80. Okay, so I have to invest around 1 lakh 18,000 per month to achieve this target of uh, okay, so this has reduced. Once I increase the save withdrawal rate, the total required corpus is now 7.83 crore. Okay, so the remaining corpus needed is only 4.68 crore. So for that, I have to invest around 1,18,000, or if I am investing in aggressively, I have to invest only 1,08,000. Okay, this is the current monthly expenses, as well as what is the current and future monthly expenses, and the total corpus required, and how my corpus will grow. Okay, what is the current corpus will grow, and the SIP corpus growth, and total how much it will grow. Okay, and so I have a moderate time horizon. Okay, I have created a good start because I have created some retirement corpus. So this is about me, that is 36 years. So someone who is old, say for example he is of 50 years of age and he want to retire at 60. Okay, and again family size is say 4 because he has 2 dependent children. He doesn't have a dependent parents, so and he wants to retire in tier 2 cities. Okay, and he has a own house, so he don't have to think about rent. The groceries and everything I'll keep as same. Okay, I don't want to change anything. He might have some EMIs. So say for example, if he is paying 35,000 as EMI, and EMI years to remaining is 5 years. Okay, and his total retirement corpus is say 1 lakh 10 lakh 1 crore. He might have saved something. Okay, and higher education is required, wedding fund is required, emergency fund is required. Okay, now so years to retirement is 10 years. and monthly expense is 98,000. The future is 1,36,000. So the total required corpus is 2.73, and additional fund is 1.7 crore, and grand total required is 4.43 crore. He has around 1 crore, right, retirement corpus, and future value will be 2.84 crore, right, and remaining corpus needed is 0 crore. Why? Because the total required corpus is 2.73 crore, which he has already achieved with this 1 crore. Now he just have to get this additional funds needed, that is 1.7 crore. He just have to save for that 1.7 crore. But for retirement he is already sorted because he has covered that 2.84 crore mark. So if he also have this 1.7 crore with him for that additional funds, he can retire today. He don't have to wait till 60 years. Okay. Similarly, say for example, if he wants to retire at 60 years, right, and the corpus will last 31 years, so we don't want for that, so he can increase the save withdrawal rate to 7%. That means the corpus will last to 28 years, and the total required corpus is 2.34 crore only, and then he will get from that 1 crore. So 1 crore is fine. Okay, 1 crore is fine for him because he has to retire after 10 years. So after 10 years this 1 crore will reach to 2.84 crore. But 1 crore will not be enough if he wants to retire today. So for example, if he wants to retire today, that 1 crore will not be enough. He need to save additional 0.69 crore through the SIP. Okay, so this is what in the last video also I've talked about. 1 crore might not be enough to retire today, but with planning you can retire after certain age. So this is what the comprehensive retirement fund calculator is all about. I will share this link, and if you want it, the whole calculator in the Google sheet also, let me know. I will create that sheet also. But before that, just go through this to find out if any more details you need in this or not. So what you can do today is that you can calculate your exact number. Use this calculator with your real expenses, factor in city, family, EMI, parents, include your current savings, and then step 2 will be optimizing your strategies. Choose appropriate city for retirement, time your EMI completion, build house ownership plan, and step 3, execute smart SIP strategy. Start with aggressive equity allocation. Use step up SIP, increase annually, review and adjust yearly. Okay. And then number 4 is build additional funds. Emergency funds, children education and healthcare fund is also required. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insights like this. Thank you.